Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rayman 3 HD on the Xbox 360. I am One Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be finishing off the swamp levels of the game and actually progressing into the much hyped up and anticipated Land of the Living Dead level, which I'm gonna say right now actually looks absolutely nothing like the Land of the Living Dead from Rayman Origins and what have you, so yeah, it's an interesting level and it's gonna be quite surprising to you guys if you haven't played this before. So there's that. But anyway, in the stage here, by here, folks, there's well, it's not so much a lot of hidden stuff, but if you recall in the previous part, there was one specific section where I said there's going to be an issue with the worldly willpower, and you can sort of lock out progress, so you can potentially stop yourself from being able to beat the game. This is the level where that occurs, ladies and gentlemen, so when I tell you to, be sure not to use a worldly willpower on this very specific enemy, because otherwise you will die. Well, that's a lie, you won't die, you just want to be able to progress any further, so you might as well die. But I digress. Anyway, these really big, bouldering, massive enemies, I don't know if we've actually ran into them before in the game, but in case we haven't, what we need to do with these mooks is basically punch them until they fall off the platform or go into any hazards that happen to be behind them. That way they'll just explode and die. They're easy enough enemies to take care of. They're more of a, I'm gonna knock him into the pit until he dies sort of mook. Anyway, this section by here, see that enemy right behind that sort of log, indestructible barrier thing? Do not hit him with the whirly willpower for one reason. If you hit him with it, he will become so small, and because of the way the log is structured, you will not be able to physically hit him. It would be impossible to hurt him. So, ladies and gentlemen, just remember that, for the love of God. You don't want to sit here for about 30-40 minutes because, oh, I made a stupid mistake. Because trust me, that's the worst possible thing about this game. That is the worst thing in this game. It's just that one sequence where you can potentially lock yourself in beating the level. It's not a game breaker because, well, you can just restart the level, but you know, it's enough of an oversight on the developer's part to sort of just make you annoyed, you know, ladies and gentlemen. That's the safe way of putting it. Anyway, these enemies with the stilts, I want to be honest as well, are really obnoxious just because of the grenades they throw at you. Like, the grenades for the most part are pretty much harmless, but if you're unlucky, you will get clipped by the explosion, and it's a minor nuisance, you know, it's not too big a deal. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to enter the massive mansion that awaits us, and we're going to be spending the remainder of this part in this mansion. So I hope you guys like the architecture and the hallways and the awfully dramatic music, because we're going to be seeing and hearing a lot of it. True story.
Unlucky and unwise is he who risks entering my domain. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Alright, so that Hunter Goon there is a character we are going to be dealing with throughout the course of this particular level, because we need to go throughout this mansion and he's going to try and hunt us down, and we are going to do the exact same thing and try and hunt him down. But for the most part, he's mainly going to just try and shoot at you. Easy telegraph bullets to dodge, and he will also drop mines. The mines are useless, they do nothing, so just run after him and just punch him as much as you can to bring down his health bar. And throughout the most of this place, you're just going to be looking through each of the rooms multiple times in order to just find him. And just do your best to damage him as much as you can. This area can go by really quickly or really long, depending on your luck, ladies and gentlemen, so there's that. And also all the captive animals that he has nicked and chucked up into the rooms. If we free them, we will gain ourselves extra health, as they do there. We're not worthy animation, and sort of praises for helping them. Now, from time to time, whenever you enter new rooms, he will go into sniper mode. When he is in sniper mode, he will end up shooting you. The best thing to do is hide behind furniture and what have you, and he will shoot the furniture instead of you. And after a few seconds, the furniture will respawn back in, so you can continuously use multiple different areas of the furniture if you can find good hiding spots to go to, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But this entire stage, it's just a matter of running around, finding where to go, finding, you know, just exploring the mansion, finding out what's a good place to go and what have you, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a kind of a neat stage. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. And whenever you go near to this goon, he will run away from you. And one thing I have to say about him is the voice that he has, it reminds me so much of Nigel Thornberry. Now, if anyone's watched the Wild Thornberrys way back in the day when it was on TV, you will know there's a character who looks an awful lot like a skinny Dr. Eggman. And his voice just sounds really familiar. It's probably because it's a really sort of obnoxious British voice, like, "Yes, I say, old bean, now it's time to find the rotor hole and then make a noise like this." You know, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Seriously though, the Wild Thornberrys, check it out. It's a good show. It's a classic. At least I remember it being good, because I recently rewatched Beyblade and that hasn't aged well. So maybe my nostalgia glasses are on a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? But I kind of do dig this little area, this little stage. And also be careful while you're looking around. Be on the lookout because there are 1 or 2 teensy cages throughout the mansion. And the bug critters that give us bonus points are hidden around here as well. So, yeah, it just pays to look out, you know, folks. And there's plenty of gems and goodies hidden away if you want to look around for them. So, what can I say? You get rewarded for exploration, just as it should be in all video games. Especially platformers. I don't know, explorations in 3D platformers just sort of go hand in hand. Like, and even though I feel the exact opposite about 2D platformers, exploration in 2D games are, well, if they're mandatory, it's awful. If they're not, meh. Anyway, this thing by here that I just did, that is snapshot mode. It happens if you push RT, I believe, and basically it's a nuisance. It pauses the game and allows you to take a picture of the game. Now, some people may like that, some people may not. Personally, I just don't care for it because I'm not going to really use any of the pictures I would save for any reason, you know, folks. It's there. I don't know, I can't remember if that was in the original GameCube release or if that was added in the 360 version. I'm assuming it was in the original GameCube release just because this game looked pretty damn nice back when the GameCube came out, you know. Now, obviously, these days it looks dated, but let's face it, this is a game from like 2003, maybe? 2002, 2003? I'm assuming. I don't know what year this came out. I got the case around. Yeah, speaking of the devil, I got the case right by here. This came out in the year 2003. Oh my god, what a guess. I got it first try. Just so it reminds me of the Lego movie.
No one can stop me.
Yeah, I'll stop you now. And what I mean by Lego movies is this one scene where Batman is in the Lego movie and he's throwing all these batarangs to try and hit the button, and he just keeps missing it and missing it and missing it, and then the last one hits the right button, and then Batman just turns around, first time. It's amazing. Honestly, I love that film. It's pretty entertaining for what it is, which is a movie about Legos. So, yeah, I guess. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready for a boss fight. I know I am. Oh boy, do I know I am. And this next boss fight, I actually really do love it because you can manipulate its AI in a certain way to make it so easy to beat. Like, you can literally beat this really quickly in a matter of a minute if you're good enough at manipulating the boss, but I digress.
You, Rayman, it's me, Glowbox, in here!
I came in like a wrecking ball, gonna crush that Rayman. fool, etc, etc. So yet, Nigel the hunter here has gone a wrecking ball. Now what we need to do with this guy is he's gonna swing from side to side and not do the Mario. He's gonna try and hit us with this wrecking ball. All we really need to do by here is try not to fall into the holes in this waffle shaped room, because otherwise we will be nibbled on the buttocks by a beast that is under the floor. And our main goal by here is to continuously hit him as he swings past and try to knock him into the pits to get extra damage. Now we can't knock him into the pits just yet to get extra damage, we just need to damage him normally for now. But after a certain amount of time, the beast in the depths below will give us a power-up which we can use to knock him into the pit to kill him. The beast will nibble on his buttocks, we will be happy as Larry, and Miley Cyrus can go and live another career. I suppose. But it's a really easy boss fight. I really do enjoy this one because if you're good at aiming and good at manipulating the AI, you can really destroy this boss. For example, now we have the punchy punch power, so just punch him, he would go flying into the pits below. Of course, we can go flying into the pits below ourselves if we're unlucky, but as long as we keep getting refills from each of these punchy punch powers, we can just continuously wait for him to come back to us and just knock him off. What I kind of like to do is stand in one specific space, one specific area, charge up my punch, and hit him as quick as I can, then move out of the way, and then recharge my power up, go back into position, wait for him to come swinging towards me again, and simply rinse and repeat that, you know, ladies and gentlemen. It's easy, it's peasy, and I dig it, yo. Although I am very bad at dodging this Dragon Ball. It's deceptively difficult to dodge because he will just nick you every so often. Now, needless to say, it's not powerful enough to wreck you, but it does hurt, so just be a bit careful. But a few hits later, he is done and dusted. That was one glitchy ass animation, and now it's time for a cutscene.
Aha! There you are. Get ready for this. Oh!
My stallion! Finally, I can hold you in my arms.
Stay away.
Gimme. Oh, yes, I didn't know. Girl, punish me. I think I need to be grounded. Throw me in your cell and chain me to the bars.
Hey, Rayman. How are we going to get to the doctors?
I think I have an idea.
Of course, I read Alice in Wonderland. I got an idea. We go through the looking glass. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this part. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And when we return next time, we will be returning in the Land of the Living Dead, which is quite possibly the best looking stage in the entire game, and I love the stage through and through. The music, the level design, the soundtrack, it's amazing. So yeah, I'll catch you all next time for that next upcoming level. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheep. Don't be sheep. I'll see you then. Bye.